Hello again. Hope everyone's well. So just another Sunday night update on where we got to. First of all, thanks everyone for your comments and likes and that on the post we put up Friday night about the car being a part of the Super Cheap Auto Wildcard launch. Obviously it was never going to happen. It was just a little bit of fun, but one thing is clear, the amount of passion that everyone has for these early 2000s supercars is massive. And yeah, so we need to have a think about what we can do with this car once it is up and running and get it out in the public eye. So we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, because it would be a shame to just have it sitting there doing nothing. So we'll discuss that at a later date. So back on basically where we got to this weekend. So the main aim was to do as much as we could while the car's on the ground. So little things like side skirts and inside of doors and things you can't do while it's up on the hoist. So as you can see there, the side skirts are all mounted up properly, which will come up really well. Just to show you how they go on. So we've just put a series of riv nuts down the door sill and just put some nice stainless cap screws in there just to hold them all on. So that's come up really well, looks all neat and tidy. You may recall in an earlier video, the rear door glass wasn't period correct. So we spent a bit of time on that as well. Just to quickly recap, that's what was in the car, which is a sheet of Perspex, and that's cut out to replicate the same shape as the Falcon rear door glass. So we've got rid of that. We've got some really good condition Falcon door glass for the back that's been reinstalled to the door, and also cut a piece of Perspex that goes in the top half. So that's all done. There's obviously a plastic film over that, or a protectant film over that, which we'll take off at a later date. Holes cut for the air jack. And the only thing we do need to find, which is proving to be a bit elusive because I nearly drop it, the rubber seal that goes between the Perspex and the screen. We need to find some of that just to replace this old tatty stuff. And it sits in there, and then you crank the glass up against the Perspex, and that holds it all in place. So once we find some of that, we'll be able to set it all up properly, put the Ellery name back on this side of the car, and get all that done. Another little job we did get done today while we could open the front doors. We've been able to get the door cards all mounted up properly on both sides of the car. The electric windows are all adjusted. Everything's all set up properly. We didn't paint the door cards. They are fairly scratched up, but they tell a story, and it goes with the inside of the car not being restored. You'll see there, that mark there has a corresponding mark on the cage. So didn't want to lose all that character by painting it all. Just put some, nice trim along here and just tidied it all up, make it look all nice and presentable. So that's all done. So we can put a line under that. Obviously, we just got to find some nice trims for the outside of the door, but we'll get to that. The rear view mirrors, I've got all the wirings run for that. That's just taped up at the minute. We've got to paint all that purple before they go on, which we didn't realise until after we painted the car. So we'll have to get the paint guns out again. If we come around this side of the car, fairly well the same on this side. So side skirts are all mounted up, which come up really well. We've cut a new sheet of Perspex for this side of the car. It did have one in it, but it was a bit tatty and scratched up. So thought we'll start again, make it all look nice. As you can see there, the air spike and everything's all there. So that's done. We'll get a new seal for there, so that'll be good to get that done. If we go around, open the door. So same deal on this side, door cards all in, all the wiring and everything's all connected up, so we're all good to go. So what's next? So basically from here, we've got to look at getting all the fuel pumps and fuel tank and everything back in the car. So we'll be stripping down all the entire fuel system that we showed in the video some time ago. We'll be polishing up all the aluminium, making it look all neat and tidy. So that'll all commence, and then hopefully by then we're in a position that we can get the engine back, put it in the car, gearbox, all that stuff. So starting to get to the exciting stage now. Still a long way off having a turnkey race car, but we are getting there slowly. So thanks again for everyone's interest and comments, and we'll push on, and really appreciate your support.